While most of the world is either celebrating, arguing, or glued to the headlines today, I'm here looking past the event itself and watching for the aftershock. Overnight, the world woke up to a historic moment.
The United States hit Venezuela with a large-scale strike early Saturday and said its president, Nicolas Maduro, had been captured and flown out of the country.
U.S. forces carried out a rapid operation in Venezuela that resulted in the removal and detention of President Nicolas Maduro.
Here's what to know. Multiple explosions and low-flying aircraft were seen in Caracas in the early hours of Saturday morning. Maduro's government immediately accused the US of an imperialist attack on civilian and military installations.
Whether you support it, oppose it, or haven't decided yet, this wasn't just a foreign policy headline. This was a global power move, executed fast, loud, and very publicly. And when the chessboard gets flipped that hard, the pieces don't land quietly. I'm not here to debate politics. I'm not here to cheer or condemn. I'm here as a regular guy talking to other regular guys about what comes next and how it could affect us. Because history shows that when something this big happens, the real consequences usually don't arrive with explosions. They arrive later. And they arrive sideways. This is the Tactical Drive Intel Brief Series. What we know, facts. This wasn't a drawn-out conflict. It was a short, decisive operation. Multiple reports confirm U.S. military assets were used, power and communications disruptions were reported in Caracas, Maduro was taken into U.S. custody. The U.S. government has signaled temporary involvement in stabilizing Venezuela, including oil production. That alone is unprecedented. Operations like this don't happen in a vacuum, and they don't go unnoticed. Why this matters beyond Venezuela. Venezuela isn't just a country, it's a strategic node. For years, it's been tied economically and politically to Russia and China. Both nations have already issued public condemnations. Now, condemnation doesn't mean war, but it does mean attention. And attention from global powers doesn't usually stay diplomatic forever. The real risk, the invisible response. Here's the part that doesn't get much airtime. If a nation can't or won't respond militarily, history often shows they respond asymmetrically. That means cyber pressure, economic pressure, energy market disruptions, infrastructure stress, not missiles, not troops, systems. And when systems get stressed, civilians feel it first. Not with a boom, but with power hiccups, internet outages, fuel price spikes, supply delays. Preparedness isn't paranoia, it's resilience. What this means for regular people. This operation proves one thing beyond debate. The world can change overnight. Between your late night snack and your morning coffee, the global order can shift. So the question isn't, should I be scared? On this channel, we don't do fear, we do readiness. Now ask yourself, is your fuel rotated? Do you have redundancy for basic power and comms? Could you ride out a short-term disruption without panic buying beef jerky at a dark gas station? Because when international pressure builds, it's the unprepared civilian who feels it first. Bottom line, Maduro is in custody. The US just projected enormous power. The rest of the world is watching closely. This may be a new dawn for Venezuela, but it's also a reminder that personal readiness still matters. Not because the sky is falling, but because history doesn't send calendar invites. Did this news make you double check your fuel levels? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're into practical preparedness, vehicles, and gear without the hysteria. Stay ready, keep your tanks topped off, because if there is an aftershock, You'll want to be ahead of it. I'll see you on the next one.